everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so happy to have you back. To the old subscribers, thank you very much for your love and your support. To the new people coming to watch me, welcome, and please consider subscribing. Today I would like to share with you simple steps you can take on how to apply for a fine waiver if you have overstayed your tourist visas here in Dubai. They are very simple steps, not difficult at all. It's a situation whereby if you apply for a fine waiver, your fines will be drastically reduced to almost nothing. It doesn't matter how much you owe. You might owe 5,000 dirhams, you might owe 50,000, you might owe 28,000. It doesn't just matter how much you owe. At the end of the day, they will give you a certain amount of money to go pay, which is always almost nothing compared to what you owe. For example, you might owe 5,000 dirhams, and 5,000 dirhams, by the time you get an approval after applying for a fine waiver, they might just tell you to go pay 300 dirhams. You can check the difference. 300 dirhams to 5,000 dirhams there is a whole lot of difference. So it is important. So you don't need to worry. It doesn't matter how many days you have overstayed. It might be 2 years, 3 years, whatever years you have overstayed. It's a lot of money. Do not worry. There are ways to make sure that you get a reduction of your fine fees. And this is what I'm here to explain to you today. Okay, that being said, on Sunday I went to the immigration office by myself because usually I don't like saying things I have not confirmed. I don't like saying things I don't know. I don't like saying things I just watch on YouTube or TV or whatever, or anywhere, or read online and without confirming, and then I come here to say it without confirming. I don't do that. So I went to the immigration office by myself on Sunday, and when I got there, I made proper inquiries on how people can apply for a fine waiver so as to get a reduction, because I know that a lot of people do not even know that they can actually apply for a fine waiver, and that keeps putting fear in the hearts of people because they've overstayed for so long, so many days and so many years they've overstayed, and they have accumulated a lot of money in form of fines, and they're even scared to go home because of this situation, because they know when they get to the airport they probably will be detained, they probably will be told to pay the money by force, but then they don't even know that it is possible actually to get a fine waiver, to get a fine reduction and pay very less and then be free. But before you can do this, you need to have gotten a visa, probably an employment, and then maybe your company applies for your residence permit. You must have gotten a residence or work permit in order to be able to apply for this process. All right, so gone are those days when we all find in UAE, then you get so scared that you don't even know what to do. Before, it wasn't like this. Things has really changed. It wasn't like this. When you owe whatever you owe, how many days you stay, you must pay. There has never been a time they reduce anything for anybody. You have to pay whatever you owe exactly, and that's what has created fear over the years into the hearts of people. But people still don't know that things have changed, and now you can apply for a fine waiver. Go to the immigration office, apply for a fine waiver, and then wait for approval. Then get a call. After getting a call, you will be told a certain amount to go pay once your application has been approved. So this is what you need to do. When I got to the immigration office, what happened was I met with the receptionist, and first of all he asked me, do you want to check your fine? Because I told him I want to make inquiries about fines and what to do about reduction of fines and whatever, or what they have on the plates for people who owe a lot of money. And then he said to me, do you want to check if you have a fine? I said, I wasn't too sure. Then he just said to me, to check fine, you have to pay 10 dirhams to check if you have fine. Okay, so the process is that to check if you have or how much you have as fine, you have to pay 10 dirhams. 10 dirhams is a little bit over 2,000 naira. All right, so you have to pay 10,000 dirhams for 10 dirhams, not 10,000 dirhams, 10 dirhams, 10, to check if you have fines. But my thing is, why pay 10 dirhams to check fines? You don't need it. If you know you have overstayed your visa, automatically you will have fines. So there is no point wasting your time paying 10,000 dirhams or wasting there is no point wasting time wasting 10 dirhams when you know you already have fines. As long as you already have your visa, you already got a job, and your company has processed your visa for you, the next step is how to clear your fines, because the first stage is when your visa comes out, your residence permit or work permit comes out, they need to change your status from a tourist to a resident. But before that can take place, you have to go clear your fine. That they call it changing of visa status. So to change your visa status, now your visa is ready, your residence permit is ready. Now to change your visa status, you have to clear the fines that you owe so that they can successfully transfer you from a tourist to a resident. So if you don't do that, if you don't clear your fines, you would only have like a residence permit, but then they will not change your status from a tourist to a resident. So what you need to do is you go to the immigration office in Bojuman. All right, there's an immigration office there. It's called Bojuman. I don't know if you can go to any other immigration office. There is one in Ajafliya, there is one in Bojuman. The one in Bojuman was where I went to. The one in Ajafliya is also an immigration office, but I'm not sure if the same process takes place there. But I went to the one in Bojuman. That's the place a lot of people have gone to and have successfully reduced their fines. So that was where I went to. So if you know you have overstayed your tourist visas, it doesn't matter when, it doesn't matter whether before the lockdown or after the lockdown or during the lockdown period you accumulated a lot of fine, your tourist visa expired. Don't panic, don't worry. There is a way you can get your fines very, very reduced. Imagine you owe 28,000 dirhams and they tell you to go pay 700 dirhams. There's a lot of difference. 700 to 28,000 is a huge amount. There's a huge amount of difference, So if you owe like say 5,000 dirhams, they might tell you to go pay 300 dirhams. Just imagine 5,000 dirhams in Nigerian value money. The money is like a little bit over 500,000 naira. All right, so compare it to them telling you to go pay after approval of your application. They might tell you to pay 300 dirhams. 300 dirhams is just like a little bit over 40,000 naira. So compare 500,000 to 40,000 naira. There's a lot of difference. So it is important that you go apply for a fine waiver so that your fines can be totally reduced to nothing, and then you will be free. Then your visa status can be changed from a tourist to a resident. Yeah. So first of all, you need to go to Amer. Amer is the immigration office in Bojuman. There is a lot of Amer offices in a lot of centers, okay? But the one I went to is the one in Bojuman, okay? When you get to Union, it's easy to get to Bojuman. For people living in Dubai already, for cases that will come up in the future, people who have not even come to the UAE, Bojuman is not too far from Union. So when you get to Bojuman, it's just not far to the metro station. Go to Amer. Amer is A-M-E-R. That is how it is spelled. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly because it's an Arabic word. So Amer, go to Amer immigration office in Bojuman. Get there. If you choose to pay 10 dirhams to know the exact fee you're owing, it's okay. But my thing is, if you know already you have fines, you have overstayed, automatically you will have fines. So don't waste your time paying 10 dirhams. Just tell them you are there to apply for a visa, for a fine waiver. No need to wait. You already owe. It doesn't matter how much is there. What you are expecting is to get an approval from the immigration, the top immigration. Then let them give you a call after you apply, and then listen to what they will ask you to go pay. So first of all, the receptionist or whoever is there will tell you to pay 30 dirhams, all right? 30 dirhams to him to get you a form to fill. You won't be the one to fill the form. You'll be directed to a cashier. The cashier will, collect the money for getting the form from you. You pay 30 dirhams, not 30,000, 30 dirhams, 30, to the cashier. He will give you a receipt that you have paid. The next step is you will go back to the receptionist. The receptionist will give you a number, to be attended to. So you will be asked to sit down. When is your turn? You will be called upon. You go straight to the next, to whoever will be attending to you. Sit down there. The person will ask for the receipts of your form that you paid for, and then and your number and the number that was given to you, by the receptionist to be attended to. Then the next thing, he will collect all of that. Then he will process everything. He will fill the form. He will do everything. You need your passport copy. all right? You will be needing a passport copy. Make sure you have your passport copy with you. If you don't have it physically, or you must have a copy of it on your phone, because you'll be able to transfer it to them. And make sure you take with you your old tourist visa and your new employment or residence visa. You have to take the both with you. Your old tourist visa, take it to the immigration center, Amer Immigration Center in Bojuman. Take the old visa and the new visa that your company has processed for you. Take it and your passport copy. And right there at that spot where the man is attending, the next man is attending to you, he will ask you to pay 275 dirhams. I think in total everything is like 300 dirhams. 300 dirhams to apply for a fine waiver. And that's all you need to pay. You don't need to pay for anything. You don't even need to fill anything. The man there will fill all the forms. He will fill anything. You will get an email instantly. They will ask for your email address and your phone number so as to get information whenever they want to call you, or they whenever, just to get information, they will request for your email address and your phone number. So the man will do everything. You won't do anything. All you need to do is just pay the fee for applying for the fine waiver, okay? So as soon as he's done filling the form and everything, he will print out mind you, they will confirm your new visa. If your new visa is ready and everything, they will print a copy out for you after filling the form for you. They will print the form out and everything. After you've given them all they require, your passport copy, old visa, even the new visa is not necessary because he will have it. So your old visa must be with you, and your new visa. And make sure that, and one thing I want to say is, this thing I'm talking about, if you are in Dubai, you have to do it in Dubai. If your visa is Dubai visa, you have to do this process in Dubai. If your visa is Abu Dhabi visa, you have to do this process in the immigration center in Abu Dhabi. If your visa is Ajman visa, I'm mentioning all the cities now, you have to do your process in Ajman Immigration Center. For Dubai, I am explaining that of Dubai as a city because this is where I live and this is where I have gone to make inquiries. Okay, Amer Immigration Center, Bojuman. Okay, there are lots everywhere, but that is where I went. Okay, so once that is done, you go back to the receptionist, to the cashier, you pay 275 dirhams, everything in total, I think 300 dirhams. And after they're done, the man will print out some documents for you, some details, some receipts and everything, give it to you. Keep that safe with you. Don't throw it away. Don't miss it. Don't mess it up. Keep it with you, and he will say to you, he will make sure he confirms your email address to make sure it's correct. Make sure your number is correct, because the immigration will call you once your application is approved for a reduction. And let me tell you something, if I tell you that they will reduce your fines to nothing, they will reduce, because a lot of people don't even know they can actually reduce their fines. They don't know. So they keep this panic. I don't blame them, because for so many years, we have not had this type of opportunity, but things are changing gradually. A lot of things are changing. For so many years, it's been like, if you owe them, you have to pay. There's nothing like fine reduction or fine waiver. They don't do that before. So people still live with this fear, and they've not gotten updated about the new information going on. So now you can totally reduce your fines to nothing. You might be owing 1,000, they'll tell you to go pay 50 dirhams. You might be owing, because I know somebody who has lived here for years and overstayed, she owed 28,000 dirhams. 28, that's a lot of money. 28, a lot of money. And when she applied for a fine waiver, when she got a call, how much did they tell her to go pay? Just 700 dirhams. Please check the difference. Check the difference. So you're almost paying nothing. So it is important to go through the process of a fine waiver. It is important. So this is how you need to do it, and I hope this helps a lot of people. Don't forget, go to the immigration center. You might want to try any immigration center in your area before you go to Bojuman. If they tell you no, they don't do it there, then go to the one in Bojuman to apply for a fine waiver. Go to an immigration center, Amer, A-M-E-R, Amer. I don't know if it's Amer or Amer, whatever it is. That is the spelling. It's an Arabic word. Go to the immigration center. Go there. Tell them you want to, straight up. No need to check. If you like, you can check to know the exact amount you owe. But I don't think there's a necessity I want to apply for a fine waiver. They'll quickly give you a form. You pay 30,000 dirhams in the first stage. Second stage, they will lead you to where you will meet the next person. Second stage, you pay like 275 dirhams. I think everything can't pass 300 dirhams. So after that, you'll be given some documents to hold on. Don't miss that documents. They will just tell you to wait for approval. Once your approval is complete, you will be given a call. An approval takes between 2 to 3 weeks. It takes 2 to 3 weeks to get an approval and to get a call from the immigration. So I hope this helps. I hope this helps, and I just hope you're able to share this video to as many people that don't even know about this. A lot of people they feel they're in danger. They cannot go home. I have fines. I owe a lot. How am I going to be able to pay this money? You know, they think a lot, but they don't even know it's possible to apply for a fine waiver. A lot of people are still not informed. So please share this video to as many people as possible. Share this video, like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. This is a growing channel. I will appreciate your subscription, and whatever it is you want me to talk about Dubai or any other situation, please do let me know in the comment section below. I hope this helps a lot of people. Do not forget what I said. Go to the immigration center, ask for an immigration. You want to apply for an immigration for a fine waiver. It's that simple. There is absolutely nothing to do. You won't be doing anything. You won't be filling any form. You won't be doing nothing. You would only sign at a point. You will give a signature at a point. You will sign at a point, and that's it. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to fill any form. Nothing. Just pay your fees, around 300 dirhams, and that is it. They will do everything for you. And the next thing, wait for approval. After approval, another thing, thank goodness I didn't forget. Another thing, as soon as they call you to go pay certain amount of money, for example, you owe 5,000, they tell you to go pay 300. If you don't go fast to pay, let's say the next day, the same day or the next day, they will cancel it, and that is the end of it. You will have to apply again, all over again. So as soon as they call you to go pay so ABCD, 200 dirhams, 300 or whatever, pack your bags and run to the immigration office and go pay. I think they work from Sunday to Saturday. They are off on Fridays. Pay as soon as they tell you to pay. Don't wait, don't delay. If you don't pay, they will cancel it and you have to start all over again. And that's not good for you. Your fine continues to count every day, and then you have to reapply again. So who knows? So most of the time they don't reject. Most of the time they approve people, so you don't need to be afraid of anything. I hope this will help a lot of people. Please share this video. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so sorry if I look kind of dull. I'm sorry, I'm not feeling too well. So that's just it. So thank you so much for joining me today. Please, I am begging. I'm still very small on this YouTube streets. Please help subscribe. Share this video particularly to me, not for me, for a lot of people that don't know that they can actually get, fine waivers. Please, thank you so much for joining me. Have an amazing day. Be at peace. Spread love. Say no to hate. Bye. I love you all. Thank you.